All right, so this #1 featherweight contender is no stranger to this setting. Tonight, though, he believes he's just a much better version of himself and finally has the goods and the chops to actually be a world champion.
Sometimes you get there, John, and you're just not ready. It's not easy to become the best in the world. The first time this man got here, he was a great fighter. He was good, but he just wasn't ready to be the best in the world. He said that the moment he got back home, he went to work to improve it. He feels like all the improvements were made, and tonight he's the best featherweight the UFC has.
And it does seem as though we have taken two-way action on this fight, but a lot of people believe in the challenger, and I'm not just talking about his coaches. We'll see how it goes tonight. All right, so here he is, the UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. It's a title he always thought he would have. He just needed the opportunity, and you all saw what he did in outclassing the all-time great Max Holloway. Alexander Volkanovski is the total package. We make a lot about his rugby league career, and at one point, he was a 214-pound athlete who was an absolute marauder, but now at a svelte 145 pounds, he truly has every skill befitting a long-reigning champion. This division has a bunch of killers in it, and right now they're all chasing the Volk man, Alexander Volkanovski. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Mirsad Bektic. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, the Volk man, Alexander Volkanovski, at one point in rugby league, he weighed 214 pounds. As you know, he competes at 145 pounds in mixed martial arts, and he has evolved into the best featherweight in the world today. Striking is the focus here tonight, particularly when it comes to the leg kicks. Believes that he can get those calves pretty sore on his opponent here early. All right, early round action here, and a nice leg kick. You don't see a lot of those in the squared circle, DC.
Well, and when you're predominantly a boxer, when you're a boxer, you don't expect many kicks. You have a wider stance. So that opens up the kick, and we see the balanced fighter go into that, knowing that that was an advantage that he has in this fight. Leg kick lands.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's net.
Oh, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Massive shot from the top.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Constantly a moving target. making all these shots count. He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. And when his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it.
Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Volkanovski.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Bektic.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
1 minute to go in the round. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and it's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Beat you up that round. You're all right. You're going to get back out there and put it on him now. It's a little payback time. You're going to get aggressive. They're confident over there.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready. Ready.
Second round here. Oh, straight punch. It's there again. Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Volkanovski.
That was a big check. Another leg kick lands.
That's a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere. He's in a lot of trouble now.
Oh! Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at the control in the posture as that big knee lands.
Oh, he connects there. Under 3 minutes now to go in round two. His misses. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Oh, real nice shot to the head in the clinch there. Checks the leg kick. And now leather beam. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Unable to connect with the right. Bektic's left calf now starting to show signs of bruising, so the calf kicks have started to have an effect. Under a minute to go in round two. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney, always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, we go back inside the octagon to the veteran voice once more. He is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Well, just when you thought Alexander Volkanovski couldn't present a better version, I submit to you this performance.